let me ask you a question, right? One of my regular guests is Birdman's brother, Terrance Gangsta Williams.
Yeah.
Right? Gangster was a terror in his day.
Terror
during his day in New Orleans.
Okay.
Right? He went to the feds, and at one point he cooperated on 40 murders.
What?
But everyone that he involved in the cooperation, like, so his group was the Hot Boys. So, you know, like the rappers, the Hot Boys?
Yeah, cause we got our shit, the Hots, too. So
yeah,
I get
exactly.
it.
So the Hot Boys was a gang, was a crew of like 4 dudes in New Orleans that was out shooting, killing people, whatever, right? And that's where, so BG is Baby Gangster, named after this dude, Gangster, right?
Oh, okay.
So he went to prison. After like 27 years, he cooperated on 40 murders, a lot of them cold cases, and he implicated his friends, but his friends were all dead at the time.
Oh, so wait, he snitched on dead friends.
Dead friends.
So not nobody alive.
Not anybody alive.
Oh, so that's not snitching.
So yeah, I was gonna say, is that snitching or is that
I
not
tell
snitching?
people like this all the time. If a case, man, that just be saying anything, right? Because snitching is when a person is getting in trouble for it. If they can't arrest the body or they can't arrest the thing, what the later on when I'm old and I die and they catch you, tell them I did it. What the who the ain't gonna say that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not snitching, bro. That's not snitching. If they dead, it's not snitching.
Okay, so
snitching is getting somebody locked up or trying to get somebody locked up.
So right now, do you want to put a message out to tell all your friends that if you die, they could put all the murders on you?
That's for all of us.
All of y'all.
That's what any of us.
Me too.
That's what
all my friends.
Everybody.
If I die before you, you could say I did all the murders.
That's you're
dealing with. The time.
Yeah, that's the stupidest shit. Like when you gonna tell them like, oh, the bro, how the you gonna lock him up? Go lock him up. How you gonna lock him up?
Yeah, go dig him up and put him in prison.
We put him on in the grave. Bitch, you gonna lie? We gonna put it on there. You know what I'm saying? But this just be talking, bro. I remember I heard a situation like T.I. had a situation like that with his cousin or some shit, right?
Well, T.I.'s cousin got killed and he took the stand.
Oh, he got killed and said what? Wait, I thought he put the murder on his cousin.
No. Okay, you're talking about that. That was a situation that Boosie was involved with in my interview.
I heard about that.
That was a hypothetical situation, he was saying.
Oh,
that wasn't a real situation. But T.I., actually, his friend got killed and he ended up taking the stand against the guys who killed them. And then, remember we caught the gun charge? He'd do the Crime Stoppers commercial?
Oh, shit.
Never seen the Crime Stoppers commercial?
I understand the Crime Stoppers probably just doing.
He said, if you see something, call. And you'll even get a reward.
Yeah.
There's a reward involved. Did you see the video? Let's play the video.
I don't want to see the video.
You don't want to see the video? I'll play it for you.
That's stupid. Now listen, I understand working with the police for the community. Because I got a nonprofit. They work with the NYPD for the communities and shit like that to help the community centers. Now, Crime Stoppers, we ain't calling no Crime Stoppers and shit like that. But we help for the community and shit like that for the kids and give back to the kids. But I ain't doing no Crime Stopper shit. But we give back to the kids. You know what I'm saying? We with health and giving back to the kids and shit like that. And we do stop the violence. We do stop the violence. But crime stops and stop the violence. Well, is it the same thing? If it's the same thing, well, I guess it is because crime and violence is kind of the same and stopping and, you know what I'm saying? So I guess it's not really, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, in your situation.
We do stop the violence for the kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm 30, they like 15. When I was shooting up the streets, they was 5 years old. And now these little motherfuckers catching murders and that. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? I look at them like, yo, they babies. What the f they doing? Yeah. Like, my mans is calling me when I come to the juvenile, like, yo, my son is in there. I'm like, your son? And I'm these little 16. I'm 30. I'm like, yo, what the f? Yo, like, when y'all couldn't even go to walk across the street by yourselves when we was doing what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? So that be me up when I do see the little. When I see the little in there, that me up. And I tell them, yo, y'all get money. I tell them to get money, bro. Do anything else, but don't be doing this shit. So that, I could get him saying that. But I don't know if he talking about turn yourself in and shit, like reward and all that. I'm telling niggas, just don't do it.
You know what happened to G-Dep? You heard that story?
Nah.
So G-Dep, he was signed to Bad Boy. He had this one song, Get This Money. And, you know, had one or two hot songs. Ended up, you know, getting dropped from the label eventually. Got on drugs. And what happened was, I think before he signed in like the early 90s, he ended up robbing somebody and shooting him during the robbery. And he started to feel like after all these years that maybe all this bad stuff that's happening to him was because karma or the shooting and whatever. So he decides one day to walk into a precinct and admit to the shooting. So he walks in, says, yeah, on right around this date, I robbed somebody, I shot him, I feel bad, I want to, just confess to it, make sure they're okay. They looked it up, murder. End up doing 10 years, 15 years.
What's wrong with these? But I ain't crazy like. So listen, let me tell y'all something. If y'all hear me talking about shooting people, right? These motherfuckers are alive, right? And then it's been over 7 years. So they
Statute of limitations.
Okay, I know what I'm doing and I
Yes.
know what I'm saying. So it's a story from I was young, when I was 15, 16, 17. I'm 30, 13 years ago. I probably was half the little, 10 years old or some shit. I was 30. Yeah, I was 14, 15 years ago, that shit like that. So it's different. I'm talking about shit that was 16 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's I was, you know what I mean?
I mean, at the point that you're at right now, you're 30 years old.
Yeah, I'm in business.
You have businesses.
I don't even see. Yeah, I'm not even around that shit.
You're not a street guy anymore.
But I know. But
you're a professional.
It happens every year. You know why? And I learned that because even when the older guys, when I went into jail, I'm like, yo, I was in jail with Fat Cap, and I was talking, and I'd be like, yo, we always used to talk like grandpa and like a grandson, right? And I'd be like, man, y'all was doing this, and the third, and then they'd be like, yo, we was doing this and that, and then you find out it's a cycle. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be some new 18s, 14, 15 on the block every day. Turn 18 every day. Turn 14 every day. And that's how you break the cycle, because every time a 14-year-old's coming up, they thinking they the first ones doing this.
Right.
They believe, and we used to think yeah, they did that, but they ain't do it like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
I'm gonna do it bigger than BMF.
Yeah.
And not get caught.
Yeah.
They get caught.
But that's the cycle need to break.